The mansion gleams under the bright Lego sun, the exterior gleaming like the man who owns it. Inside, Ogbonna sits in his expansive study. The dark wood of the room's paneling mirrors the darkness within him. His eyes, sharp and calculating, study the balance sheets on his desk. Despite the grandeur, a lonely emptiness fills the room. There's no laughter, no warmth, just the cold, sterile atmosphere of wealth. Ogbonna had everything: money, power, prestige, but there was something he coveted more than all the riches in the world: a legacy built on the very blood of those who dared question his reign. Jamila entering the study. She's calm but clearly unsettled. The contrast between father and daughter is palpable. Her face, framed with soft curls, radiates concern, while his face is stone. Jamila, pleading, "Daddy, I can't keep turning a blind eye. What you're doing is wrong. People will suffer." Ogbonna, coldly, "You don't understand, Jamila. This is the price we pay for survival. The world doesn't give you what you deserve, it takes what it wants, and I've learned how to take." A shadowy, sleek boardroom at Ogbonna's office. Inside the boardroom, Ogbonna sits surrounded by high-ranking business associates and Chief Olamide, his business rival. The walls are decorated with modern art, and the air smells faintly of expensive cologne. Jamila stands just outside, listening in as her father strikes a deal with Olamide. In the game of power, Ogbonna was a master, but even a master is sometimes played. Chief Olamide, with his silver tongue and endless patience, knew exactly how to push Ogbonna to the edge. A deal had been struck, one that would require blood. Ogbonna, slightly agitated but masking it. "The deal is done. We take what we deserve. No hesitation, no mercy." Chief Olamide, smiling slyly. "Power always comes with sacrifice, Ogbonna, and sacrifices have a price. Let's hope your daughter understands the cost." Jamila's eyes widen as she steps back. The deal is more sinister than she could have imagined. Olamide's words echo in her mind. Sacrifice. She doesn't know it yet, but she is about to become the price. In Ogbonna's mansion, late night, Jamila confronts her father one last time, her desperation bleeding into her voice. Her heart pounds as she watches him fixate on his work, ignoring every plea. Jamila, pleading, desperate, "Please, Daddy, you can stop this. You don't need them. You don't need Olamide. We have everything: money, status, a family. Please don't destroy it." Ogbonna, turning, voice cold as steel. "You don't understand. This isn't about me anymore. This is about securing everything for our family. You'll thank me when you're older." Jamila, her eyes welling with tears. "You're wrong, Dad. You've sacrificed everything for gold. But what will you do when there's nothing left but ash?" But Ogbonna is resolute. Jamila leaves, but not before noticing a strange, ominous glint in her father's eyes. This will not end well. A darkened ceremonial room. Night. Ogbonna standing before a sacred relic passed down for generations. He approaches a large, ornately carved stone table. The pounding ceremony is an ancient tradition designed to seal the family's future. Ogbonna believed that to preserve his wealth and power, he needed more than just gold. He needed blood, his daughter's blood. Ogbonna, his hand trembling slightly as he picks up the ceremonial object. "This is the last step, Jamila, the last sacrifice for our future." Jamila, eyes wide in horror, whispering, "No, Daddy, no, I won't let you." But Ogbonna has already begun. The ceremonial pounding begins as the air becomes thick with tension, pain, and betrayal. Jamila's screams fill the room as Ogbonna stands over her, a shell of the father she once knew. A deserted courtyard outside the mansion, Ngozi, the mother, arrives just in time to witness her daughter's lifeless body being dragged away. The realization crashes over her, but it's too late. Ogbonna has crossed the line. The father was now the executioner, the daughter his ultimate sacrifice. The power he had craved so desperately was now in his grasp, tainted, poisoned with the blood of his own flesh and blood. Ngozi, staggering forward, her voice cracking. "What have you done? This is not the way. You have killed our family." Ogbonna, eyes empty, voice distant. "No, Ngozi, I did what had to be done." The streets of Lagos, Ogbonna's office. As news of Jamila's death spreads, Ogbonna's empire begins to crumble. The board members begin to distance themselves. Olamide seizes the opportunity to take over key assets. The city of Lagos had always been a jungle, but even in the jungle, the lions sometimes devour their own. Ogbonna had given everything, his soul, his daughter, to the pursuit of wealth. And in the end, it was the world he had built that would destroy him. Ogbonna's crumbling mansion. The once grand mansion is now a shell of its former self. Ogbonna stands, defeated, in the center of the room. His wife has left him, his business empire is in ruins, and the ghosts of his actions haunt him. A man who spends his life chasing gold often finds that in the end, it is his soul that pays the price. Ogbonna, whispering to the empty room, "What have I done? What have I done?" Ogbonna's face went pale seeing the empty, cold mansion behind him, his empire, his family, all lost for the price of his greed.